I will keep playing this because I can. But first, to see whether or not the stream started. Because fuck having intros. Intros are stupid. I'm not even gonna tweet this out. I'm just gonna play it because I want to play it. I wonder how fast I can do this. Starting 40 seconds in. Shut up, cell phone. Wonder how fast I can go. Probably not very fast.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so.
We shall see.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Enough of this. Shit.
I will never be a speedrunner. Ever. But
You're coming with us.
I'll fuck around anyways.
Nope. Nothing to it.
Why not? I'm not that serious. If I was actually speedrunning, I'd blast through and ignore these chests. But for the hell of it, let's see what happens. No, it doesn't cause you that. This is so weird.
Real joy to work with.
Real joy to work with too.
Here we go.
No, it doesn't.
Looks are with
Huh. That part always makes you pause for some reason if you hit those chests right there. But if you do it after the cutscene, it doesn't actually
Get
matter.
him, boy!
Let's do this. Calling fire.
You rascal, hitting me while my back is turned. Your tomfoolery is not appreciated. Oh wait, forgot. There we go.
That it?
I enjoy being a completionist a little bit too much. That makes it really hard for me to speedrun things. Oh, there he is.
Here we go.
Damn!
Enough. Was never in doubt.
Did you know that in the Japanese version, instead of pressured and staggered, it is heat and burst. So you have to get enemies into a heat stage so that whenever they break, they go into a burst stage, which makes no sense but is very Japanese. Yes, they indeed go into heat.
Not so fast. We've got
Chair, don't roll over my... There we go. Okay.
quick. No holding back.
Man, that does so much more damage.
Need a light.
So far, the fastest I've seen someone run this demo is 15 minutes, which I will not be getting,
Not bad.
but something worth considering, I guess. I cannot get that because I do not have the skill necessary, and also I love to open boxes. It is my weakness.
That it?
I love to open boxes. Welcome back, Melodicus. Plague the speedrun.
See you later.
Come on, Cloud.
Pick up the pace.
Considering I've already had 2 streams of this, I think trying to faux speed run the game is okay. Whoops. This guy. Oh yeah, you can't skip that.
Damn, I'm good.
Like, it's only been 5 minutes so far.
Make it rain.
Make it rain her own blood.
You've got this.
Hated night.
We're back.
It doesn't.
Cut it out.
Thanks, Jet and Jenkins. I appreciate your mass murder,
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcode.
your holocaust for Twitch subs. That's awful. I shouldn't say that. A holocaust for Twitch subs. That's terrible. But I was going to say, it's kind of underwhelming to,
Security is only going to get
Alright, come on.
so be ready.
Man, speedrunning's hard. It's kind of underwhelming to, initiate that sequence, and the music swells, dun, 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 and then whenever it actually gets to the hook, the part where the music actually is supposed to start, it's just like, you're done. Don't worry about it. The fuck, Cloud or Biggs? Are you asking me, like, if it presented a choice between the two, or just in general?
Let the man with the gun go to work. These 10
In general, of course, I don't swing that way.
not good enough. Now for the real show.
But given a choice between the two, like heaven or hell, I don't know.
Ain't no thing.
Probably Biggs. Cloud would be too much of a problem. I would foresee a lot of issues in dealing with all of Cloud's baggage.
Do your job, Bert.
No.
You got that?
This is gonna
All right, enough.
There we go.
No time to celebrate.
sure there is.
Look, Crab, someone finally gave you
What
purpose.
we have here?
Dun, dun, wow. Technically, if I was really speedrunning,
Huh. He's a natural.
that wouldn't matter. You just run through it either way.
Okay, let's see what's up next. And
It's an ass
more of the
kicking.
same. Come on then. Pay more attention.
No! Speedrunners don't pay attention.
Phew. Well, you got that so
Kamul taught me that.
almost at our objective.
I don't know why I'm bringing him into it. Are you guys trying to reward me for actually streaming consistently? It's okay, I'm just trying to avoid animating. You know, I'm not even halfway done the primary.
We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform.
Of course, that's because it's a 11-minute long animation, but still.
That's right.
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
You're up.
Let's
Whoop.
Hey, you stop moving.
let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
I want to get Cloud's gauge up.
Had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain. That
Alright, there we go.
it. Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
I find I enjoy... I don't know, I enjoy the tactical aspects of it a little bit too much. I could never be a speedrunner. I enjoy screwing around too much.
Doesn't go into the 20s.
It's too difficult for me to concentrate.
I mean your age, not your goddamn rank.
You big weirdo.
Though for all I know, a soldier's
Which Final Fantasy has the hottest cast?
guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Living life.
I guess if you were to interpret like the older games and how they redesigned their characters, probably one of the older games, I imagine, just because there's so much leeway in how you can redesign them as you see fit. I think you would have to limit yourself to the more modern ones. Stop that. No, don't magnetize to that. What are you doing? You ruined my speedrun, Cloud. How dare you?
Oh, it's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. Leave the rest and we'll keep
The cast of 6 is not very hot. Like, some of them are hot, but whenever you have, like, a weird monkey man and a really old man and a baby as part of your cast, it's kind of hard to put it together.
Don't overdo it.
Need my help, do you?
Hey, cut that out.
How'd you like that?
I got you.
Cloud, do your job.
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down?
7's cast is generally fairly hot, but not too hot. Unless you consider, like, Red 13 to be really hot. In which case, yeah, it's kind of concerning.
Here's some
Kind of understandable, but also concerning.
gripes.
Thank you.
Ready.
Thank you, Master. Master.
Be in action?
Must have missed it.
Statement. The cast of Final Fantasy VII is not that hot. The cast of 8 is supposed to be hot, but they also have a lot of that Japanese. There's supposed to be hotness in them, so they're actually kind of not hot. They're kind of just a little bit schlubby. I'm at 13 minutes.
How the hell do we fight
Well,
this thing?
almost.
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh? All right, watch and learn. That's all. You got this.
My turn.
Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up. Keep it together.
Like, for a real speedrunner, they might be near being done already.
Fuck on this.
Whoops. And a real speedrunner... Actually, I was about to say a real speedrunner wouldn't get hit. But that's not true at all. Real speedrunners get hit all the time because they intend to be hit.
Damn it. Need to heal up.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system.
Are you really? I did not deserve that one. Come on.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
It's
I
my
should have...
time to shine.
Yeah, I should have switched to him.
Or go down in flames.
If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
Cloud,
How about
come on.
less lift from you?
There! Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got. Need my help, do you?
Wow, it still has it on there.
Ooh, gotta love it. That all you got? Yeah. Give
Why does the AI... The AI for Cloud is so weird. It attacks for... What are you...
Gotta heal up.
You got this.
Taking over. Damn it. Not looking good.
Sure isn't, buddy.
About damn time. Bring in the heat. Coming at you hard.
God damn that fucking... I can't believe that stupid thing is still up.
Damn it. Gotta do something about that barrier first.
Now.
It would help if the fucking thing wasn't wedged up against a wall like that.
Just shoot.
After having played this boss several times, I can't say that it does annoy me how often it escapes
Be careful.
up to that stupid wall. Happens a little bit too often.
Can keep going if I heal up.
Thanks, Cloud.
Give them hell.
Taking over. Try this. Don't overdo it.
You think I care about a few cuts and bruises? Because I don't. Oh, you in trouble now. Stick y'all off.
What? Oh, he's actually... Wow. That doesn't happen too often. Ah, really?
Barrier?
Oh, my speedrun's going in the trash, guys.
Want some more? Give them hell.
Need to do something about these wounds. Calling
I wonder if
fire.
that actually works.
Deal with
Oh, it
that.
does.
About damn time. I'm counting.
Heal up and regroup.
No, it still doesn't have enough. He just mouthed the word shit. Yeah, I'm already well past the world record, as it were.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
So, what do we do?
Don't get hit.
I wonder if he'll shoot me if I just stand here, since Cloud is already up there. Ah, he won't. Look at that. Speedrunning tech.
Now, go.
Give them hell.
I got this. Let's do this. Try this. Gotta heal up.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You don't need to heal. You don't need any of that dirty healing magic. That'll just get in your way.
Gotta heal up when I have the chance.
He doesn't have the ATB either. Oh, the speedrunning tech is turning against me.
Let's switch it up.
Watch it burn. Move. Gotta love
Heads up! Tail laser!
it. I see it.
It's
Take over
fine.
already.
No.
You got this.
Hang back. Take the lead.
Guess it's my turn.
Now, go!
Can I give my thoughts on the last chapter of Beastars? Give me a second. Hey, you cut that out.
My turn. Let's finish this. I'll end this. Heal up and regroup. Brace yourself.
Gotta love it.
Can you skip this? No, you can't. Okay.
Oh, hell. What's it doing now?
Anyways, well.
Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
You cannot handle my strongest potions, traveler.
Kiss my Listen the hell up! And that's the problem!
Cloud wants potions. He thinks he needs potions. But he cannot handle my strongest potions.
I ain't going down fighting a goddamn swamp!
He can't handle my strongest potion. Nah, you don't need that.
You okay?
You okay, dead man? Why did I even bother reviving him?
Damn it. Need to...
What a terrible speed run. This speed run keeps getting worse.
Where should be covering our way out? Go, go, go!
I was curious how... I think the funny thing is, I think I actually did this faster yesterday by not trying to think about going fast. Which is kind of funny. Of course, it helps whenever you're not collecting shit off the ground. But I need it. I need it so bad.
You don't look so good. Take care of those dudes before you bleed out.
Won't give up. Get ready. See ya.
Gosh, that stance does so much more damage. It does as much damage with one combo as actually using an ability does. I do like playing this demo. I actually haven't played it that much. I think actually no, I have played it like once or twice off screen.
You okay?
But it's mostly just been on camera. Do I look okay? You sure do, baby. Oh my god.
Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on.
I love your stupid chocobo head, Cloud. Really turns me on, makes me think of birds. Cool.
Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You know how our world has horse girls and they're always weird? Jessie is definitely like a horse girl. She's a chocobo girl. That's what it is. The reason why she's got the hots for Cloud is just because he has that chocobo hair.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it just makes me
Smells good.
Have it your way.
I am technically wearing pants while streaming. Although I was considering taking them off because it's so fucking hot.
They're here! Take them down! We don't have time for this shit! The clock's ticking!
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. Need a breather.
Get your ass out of here!
Whoa, he missed. Where is it? Like stuck in the ceiling? What the hell was that? I think it actually flew so high that it actually
Gotta get the
went through the collision boundaries of the map.
You got that right.
Yeah! I'll
You didn't need that help anyways, Cloud. It's always complaining about the stupidest things.
Let's switch it up.
No, this way. This way, my friend.
give them hell!
Heal up. Now. Going in. Pushing it.
Pushing it real good. Spoiler, Plague cannot play this game very quickly. He need potion badly. Whoops. He need potion very badly. One more for the road. That's all you get, Cloud. If you die, you die. Sorry, buddy.
That's that. Don't overdo it. I'll do it. Come on.
Oh, another one. I should also, if you were actually speedrunning this, you'd probably want to walk forward as well. Actually, you'd probably just run past these guys, because if you do run far enough away from engagements, then you move out of combat. No, me. There we go.
That it?
Bam, dun.
Give me a break. You're mine. Let's do this. Now's our chance. Say your prayer.
Oh, that worked out okay. And that's it. Alright. I forget when, because some people are actually attempting to speedrun this, and I can't remember when they stopped the clock, as it were.
Doors open.
Bada bing, bada boom, bam.
I don't remember him saying
A
that.
lot of time here. Pick up the pace, people.
They actually force you to not be able to run right here, just so that Jesse can fall down. Probably right there. Yeah. Alright, so my speed run was like 26 minutes and 30 seconds or something. So, definitely a bit off. Why is my mic so fucking loud? I gotta check that. Only 2 apps are using it. Okay. Maybe if I use Audacity. Audacity, for some reason, also has control over it. No, that's fine. I guess it's just internally. In OBS, it's a little bit too loud. Because it shows me spiking all the time. Properties. Nothing. Advanced audio properties. Actually, it's, yeah, it needs to go further down. Because I already have it limiting my audio to some degree. That should be... Testing. Alright, yeah, that should be okay. -11. There we go. How'd you guys like my speed run? Well, I got through it in like 27 minutes. That's not too bad for me. I hope that the game isn't too linear in the future. This is the only thing that really kind of... Because Midgar itself in the original game, it also is like fairly linear in a weird way. There are parts where you can sort of stop and go back to areas that you came from, but there aren't too many, like, T-sections. Someone asked my opinion on the last chapter of Beastars? Without spoilers. I don't know how you can really talk about that. My opinion on that is that... I think I even mentioned it in the video. The author's strong suit is not world building. So anytime that she starts talking about how the world works, it doesn't make any sense because she obviously has not really given it that much thought. And even the thought that she has given it doesn't really make too much sense. Like the nature of how animals are getting the nutritional requirements that they would need to just exist doesn't make any sense. I think especially the history... I know I've talked about this. The history of the world doesn't really make a lot of sense. Even from the perspective of the unreliable narrator, it still is, like, nonsensical. And it's almost... It's so fantastical. Like, it's like a fairy tale story, almost. But the thing is, it only happened 100 years ago. How did they lose this much information in 100 years? There's so many weird things about the world, the setting. Maybe it'll make more sense in the future, but I kind of doubt it, because I really don't get the impression that she herself has really considered it that much. But ignoring all that, the focus on characters, my criticism of the latest chapters would be that Lugosi is stupid. Lugosi is very stupid. He's been making a lot of really dumb, boneheaded decisions lately. That, especially for the growth that he's had so far, just don't make any sense for him. And I can imagine, you can imagine what I'm talking about there, without actually going into what he's been doing. But cases where he has an option to do something that is insane, and then he just does it. And then later he has another It does make sense for a stupid kid to be like, oh, people... Because this is a problem young people have. They think that people... They think that everyone else thinks the same way that they do. So, especially if they feel some sort of connection with someone else, like if they have a similar background to them, the idea of being betrayed by them or being hurt by them emotionally or something never occurs to them, which opens them up to a lot of unfortunate consequences. But in this case, that's taken to the extreme. And I guess there's some other relationship developments as far as him and Haru and whatnot. Seal Boy is Best Boy. That would be another thing. That's not really a spoiler. There's a Seal character, and he's great. He's a fantastic young man. So I guess that's my general review without going into spoilers. Everything else would be too spoilery. More speedrunning. Alright, start at 33 minutes into the stream. You're trying to time it? Prepare to be disappointed. Maybe I'll try to not pick up stuff.
You're coming with us.
It's so difficult for me.
Don't think so.
It is so hard for me to not pick up things. I really have to resist the urge. It doesn't matter. I'm not really good enough at any of this stuff.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
That's just not how I think. I should be switching to...
That's that. Brace yourself.
Should be switching to the whatever stance.
Nothing to it.
I should be skipping cutscenes too, instead of trying to watch them. That's another bad thing. Oh, and Q is also awesome, of course. This seems like a common sense thing to say, though.
Nope.
Oh, my meat! I need it!
Is that it?
I need my flesh to not be rent by a giant man's sword! Ugh.
No, sir. Your flesh is mine to rend. For I'm Cloud, the metrosexual warrior. Help me, black man, to rend flesh. Alright. That's my black man voice. Sorry, I should not be talking like that.
Get him, boy!
Fuck him up! Where is he? There. Oh, don't just walk around. Come on. I really like that effect whenever you get that actual break.
Was never in doubt.
Look how fast I'm running the speed. So good at the video game. I can actually probably tempt fate and get these boxes because I'm waiting on them anyways. Oh, thank God for that Mako shard to restore all the MP I haven't used yet. At last.
This way.
I think the PS5 comes out in December of this year. Is when it's supposed to be slated for. Oh, you rascal. Oh, he actually got through that. Oh, you're still alive? Good for you.
That it?
I will not pick up the boxes. I will not. That would be inefficient. And real pro speedrunners wouldn't be inefficient.
Wow! My meat and bones! The meat is one thing, but my bones are an absolute necessity!
Come on, Cloud.
Pick up the pace.
Remember that honeybee inn girl that refers to you as doggy, or what was it? She's like, don't give him a name.
In 3,
Alright,
2,
keep doing that.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm so good at the speedrunning, guys. Yeah, okay, I know.
Take it.
That's that.
Take it right.
Make him choke on our blood!
Enough.
God damn, that does a lot of damage. Didn't even need to use anything.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out.
Let's mosey.
It's a good.
Let's mosey the fuck out of this demo.
I got this place covered.
Look how fast I'm doing the video game, guys. I'm doing the video game so fast and good. The PS4, however, is not doing that. The PS4 struggles to keep up with my speed.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
Whatever.
Not for the real show. Ooh, gotta love it. Time to fry.
That wasn't very efficient of me.
Suck on this.
What if I just... No, not steel skin, you dumb brain. Speedrun ruined. For some reason, this very first one, like you see that?
That's out of here.
Sometimes it just stops working or something. It's really weird.
Bring it home.
Metrosexual detected. Releasing hair gel. Oh no, hair gel. I can't resist.
Look what we have.
How will I impress no one with my good looks, if not for hair gel?
Huh. He's a natural.
Release me.
Not too shabby. You're doing good, soldier.
Sure am. Coming for that ass.
And it's more of the same. Come on then. Pretty easy, right?
It is. It's so easy.
Phew. Well, I'm glad that's over with.
My bones can take it. Don't worry.
Ha! We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
We need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Yes.
You got this.
My turn. It's on you.
Wait, he doesn't have... Oh, because he... That was weird. It's because he's in the middle of like a stagger animation or something. There he goes. That was weird.
Don't stop now.
Let's do this. Bring in the heat. Pour on the bang.
Watch this. Break this up.
What's the bear doing rolling around on the ground over there?
What are you, 20-something?
Where am I? Oh, I'm already here.
Class. Wasn't going.
Just waiting on her. Okay.
What the hell are you talking about? I mean your age.
Jesse, please!
I.
Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be.
Live and learn.
Guess that makes you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
That's stupid dialogue. Thoughts on interspecies reviewers? I've only actually read the manga, which is kind of weird, because the manga's not really that lewd at all. It's just kind of stupid.
It's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
Well, I don't actually get dialogue from it.
I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys.
I could probably run through these guys. Look at that. Fleeing. Fleeing like a bitch. Ow. Bastard.
No.
Come on. Free me from this curse. That's some speed running tech right there from your resident pro speedrunner.
Let's do this.
Plague of speed. I take 20 minutes because I'm a pro. It'd be funny if actually picking.
How the hell do we fight this thing?
It'd be funny if picking 30 minutes actually had some weird effect on the speed somehow.
Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Try this. Take the lead.
Need my help, do you? Gonna make your eyeballs pop. Hell yeah! You see the
Did he say gonna make your eyeballs pop?
I'm counting on you. Sure am glad I paid you a fortune.
Lightning speed sounds like shit. It does. It's terrible.
Never seen this defense system before.
I'll actually switch to Barrett
Thought you were the expert.
because it seems to. Oh wow!
What's your brilliant?
I was about to say it seems to always.
It's my time to shine.
It seems to always switch to whoever you're using at the time.
There. Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy.
Oh, that was
Show
weird.
me what you got.
I know.
Get off! Don't just stand there. Help me out, damn it!
Time to burn. Now, hit it hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now!
Just shoot.
I'm trying. I'm shooting so hard. I'm trying to will myself to shoot even harder than before, but it's really difficult. He does say EM field way before actually exhibiting it as far as animations go.
Damn pain in the ass! You're up!
Let's do this. Here it comes. It's on you.
Alright! Watch it learn! Could keep going if I heal up.
Ah, I don't have any. God damn it.
Bring it home!
My turn.
That's what I wanted, either way. Unfortunately, used up all my big hitting attacks. It worked out well, at least. I don't think I can skip... No, I can't. I don't think I can actually skip any part of the, like, little bitty cutscene parts of this fight.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Just don't take damage. How do we beat the boss? Just beat it!
There's no point trying to run.
Man, thing has a lot of range, doesn't it?
Before it fires again.
Gotta love it.
Take it over. Try this.
Huh, didn't actually add anything.
So long. Gotta deal with that.
We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
I got
on you.
Whoops. Now he's gonna use this little doodad, isn't he?
Need to do something.
No, he's not.
Heads up.
Ah,
I see it.
cheap bitch.
Then take cover already.
Good. Okay.
Now, go.
You got this.
My turn.
It's funny. One time I actually heard Barrett say, "You got this," and then Cloud immediately right after said, "I got this." I was like, "Oh, that's cute." Totally incidental, but still cute.
You can keep going if I heal up. Want some more?
Who's near limit? Barrett's near limit, but Cloud isn't?
Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker down.
Again and again and again.
Let's
You
do
do
this.
Now, get in there and do some damage.
Aha! Oh, don't you take that from me, you bitch!
Oh, hell, what's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta
Uh-oh.
take it out quick or we're screwed.
Nah, we're not screwed.
Way ahead of you, Murph.
It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice. Thanks, guys. Firing one off.
I can't remember what that is. I think it's triangle for Barrett. No, this. There we go. No, not his right leg. Why would you auto-target that?
Going down, fight the goddamn.
Whatever.
And
It hit both of them.
goes another. Oh, you in?
This kid's during this slow motion. You in for it now, motherfucker.
Where should be covering our way out?
Eat shit, left leg. I have no idea how I'm doing on time. Probably very poorly. When did I say I started this? 33 minutes? I can't remember.
Concentrate.
What if I just run past these dudes? No. Do not touch the cloud. Ah, it won't let me. Alright, lesson learned.
That's that.
Come on, switch back. There you go. Wow, this is not going well. Alright, cut it out. God. Dude, I hate that shit. Diving under it. Come on, Cloud. There you go. Probably should have used fire or something. That would have been faster. Then again, I don't know what I'm doing, so. So many seconds lost. What will happen to my urn now? God, it's hot. So slow. Cloud, you're eating up my precious urn time.
What?
I wonder if actually in the release version of this, they will eventually give you the chance to...
Come on.
if they'll give you the chance to change how your limits work, like they did in some of the prior games, where instead of taking damage, you select that you want to
Let's go,
earn limits via, like, the damage you deal, or the amount of times that you heal an ally, or something like that. I think that'd be interesting.
Out of time.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
I did bad time this time because I got a bad seed. That's what it was. Bad seed. Bad drops. I didn't get that Black Halberd drop like I wanted. That's why it's a bad run. That's what happened.
Take them down! We don't have time for this shit! The clock's ticking!
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. Here it comes. Don't overdo it.
Hey, don't think! Let's go. The other way. Gotta get the hell out of here.
Now that's that trademark Plague Speed right there.
You got that right.
something really funny about the idea of me speedrunning for some reason. Like, even to me, like, wow, this is so off-brand. It's really off-putting. All right, there we go.
So long.
Actually, didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I thought it would this time.
Brace yourself. Take the lead.
Guess it's my turn!
All done.
So much speed.
You little bastard, ain't you?
All right.
No shit.
About damn time!
Come on.
Want some more? Here it comes! Out
Take it
on
over.
you!
See ya. No time.
Don't put away your sword. Lost seconds. So many lost frames. Oh my god. I am curious about how long it would actually take.
Whatever.
You ain't gonna get away!
Leave it to me.
Hey!
Must have missed it. Give me a break.
Oh, there it goes. Huh. If you actually stuck an animation, it won't actually count it. If I could just group them together. You cut that out. I love that effect. That's so cool.
Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do it! Suck it! You're up!
I got this.
You do got this. You're a good boy.
Watch it learn! Gonna make your eyeball!
Let's do it right. No time to celebrate.
You're gonna make your robot eyeballs pop. You sure did it, Barrett. Good job. Okay. One last bit. Almost done. Sequence break. I'm sequence breaking the fuck out of this demo. What are you talking about?
We don't have a lot
Look
of
at all the
time.
time that I'm saving.
Hey, people.
Can you walk?
Alright, I guess time. 54 minutes. Well, actually, like 55 minutes. What did I start at, anyways? It's like 33 or something, wasn't it? So it's like 22 minutes. That's not good at all. 32. Yeah, that's terrible. This is a terrible speed run. Unfortunately, I'm also dropping many actual frames in OBS, which is not helping. Yeah, so it's like 23 minutes, I guess. That's not too bad for me. Like I said, the fastest one that I've seen so far is about 15... I think it's 15 minutes and 5 seconds. So what do you guys think of my speedrunning tech? I'm not going to speedrun it this time, but I will play through it again for the hell of it. Ah. Give everyone a chance to actually look at what the game is. Stop saying Plague of Speed. What a shit name. What if I just called it Speed Gripes? Plague of Runs. Ugh, sounds gross. Yeah, a few people have speedrunned it. Why is my connection bottoming out anyways? Sure, I'm dropping a lot of frames all of a sudden. Probably because some dumbass is downloading a shit ton of movies as usual. Let's find out. Traffic monitor. Yep, someone's downloading a lot of shit. Wonder who that is. First, let's check me. In case Steam. Steam is usually the one. Nope, it's not Steam. Let's lean outside the door. Yep. Sounds like YouTube to me. Like I can actually lean my head out the door and immediately just hear a cacophony of noise. Because there's like 3 or 4 different computers that are all playing YouTube at the same time. The last stretch of 14 didn't make me lose my mind. It was just really, really exhausting. And I got very, very tired of... What if I could turn that off from here? I just got very tired of all the filler in that game. Because that's the unfortunate reality of MMOs. They have the real story, and then they have the bullshit that they put in the meantime. What if I can turn off individual? I need to figure out how in my router setup to actually turn off individual ports.
Get down here, murder.
Maybe I can do it this way. Wait. Allow internet access. No, can't click on it that way. I can rename it, but that doesn't help me any. I don't know. I know a good way of fixing this problem though. Ugh. worst part about trying to turn off other people's computers that are on this LAN is that their computers are such pieces of shit that it takes, like, if you if you move the mouse or something to bring it out of hibernation, it takes it like a good 40 seconds to do so. And even then, if you like start trying to type or something, it just doesn't work. Like, it'll just take forever for it to actually show back up. A message from healthcare.gov about coronavirus. I will not read that. I'll just die, thank you. Okay. That may have fixed the issue.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
God damn, those guys have almost no health. Cloud, please.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
What, a LAN? That's what it is. It's a local area network. I mean, you could say LAN, I guess, if you're some sort of moron.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Go ahead.
Motherfucker, how dare you?
Here it comes.
He touched me. Why, I keep trying to skip cutscenes.
Drop the weapon.
You got this.
Yeah, what'd he say?
Don't bother looking up or anything, guys.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded.
What if I just didn't fire?
Nope.
What if I didn't fire? Like, you're coming with us. Okay. Okay, guys, I'll come with you. Kill him! Shooting millions of times. Ow. No, I said I'll come with you guys. Kill him! You'll come with us in a body bag. You don't even have a body bag with you. We'll go back and get one. Then you'll come with us. This is getting too complicated, guys. I don't know. I'm not feeling this plan. Very well. We'll talk about it
So what's
later.
Soldier Boy's
Back at
deal?
base after
Is he
you're
one
dead.
of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him. This is a one-time gig.
I actually
done,
looked this guy
we're
up.
done.
What's his name? Matt L. Jones? The guy that voices Wedge? Because people kept mentioning that he's from Breaking Bad. He technically is in Breaking Bad, but he's had tons of voice roles.
Guess I'm not on the same page.
So the majority of his work is actually in cartoons.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same.
Give it a rest.
How many times have I played this all the way through?
Come
It's
on,
very
you know
short,
we do something this
so-
crazy just for money. They may not
Oh,
think
probably
you're a
like
true believer, but you
12
know what I
to
think.
15 or so, probably.
What?
About the same amount of times that I have beaten the original game.
Wedge.
His coat kind of looks like it would taste good.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Probably a little bit salty after he wore it, though. I didn't give you a farm girl fetish. I've never even explored the concept of farm girls. Unless you count all those mermaids. What are you talking about? You guys are crazy. Being so crazy right now.
Here we go.
Come to me, pup. Yes. You are no match for my human brain.
Brace yourself.
You will watch your dog perish at my hands. Oh, not the juggle.
Was never in doubt.
Oh. The combo did me in! Just like headquarters warned me. Should have listened to my gunny. Where is he? Yeah, look at that. Look at that tech right there. Look at that fucking tech. Oh, look at that. Just I'll slowly walk around over here. There we go.
That it?
Look at that tech.
Elevator's over there. Catch up.
Gunny? It's short for gunnery sergeant. You know what a Full Metal Jacket is? With Ernie? The young man. The young man that screamed at the poor soldiers. That's a gunnery sergeant. That's their job. Their job is to scream at you. Until you get used to being shot at. Of course, these days it's more touchy-feely, so no one's allowed to use curse words in the army anymore.
This way.
Because they would make people feel bad. What? No, no.
Not so fast.
No.
We've got company.
Oh yeah, Farmer... Man, that's a shitty drawing.
Think you can stop me?
What? You can... Holy shit. You can just aim it. You can just fucking aim it. No. Bad dog.
Here it comes.
I warned the dog that here it came. He didn't listen, and then it came all over the dog. That's what happened. I'm sort of joking about no curse words in the army, but it is true that they definitely changed since like the 70s. I can't remember when exactly they started changing policies like that. But as common sense would seem to dictate, screaming real loud at soldiers to try to toughen them up is not something that actually works. That's a very old-fashioned way of trying to raise young men. Just scream at them a whole bunch. That'll bring them in line. Just tell them they're worthless trash. You need to break them before you build them back up, as it was said in the past. Turns out that's stupid bullshit, and that doesn't do anything. It just gives everyone PTSD and makes them want to kill themselves. Eventually the army at some point or another realized this and are like, oh, that's stupid. We've been doing stupid shit.
Biggs will have the door open soon.
Maybe we should actually try...
I'm watching you.
The modern focus is on trying to encourage soldiers as not seeing enemies as being cardboard cutouts to shoot at, although they do sort of do that. It's more of them trying to make you feel a community with the people that you're serving with and protect them.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Like, maybe it's wrong to shoot the bad men, but they are trying to kill you. And it's your job to protect your friends at any cost.
It's over.
It's very anime.
That's my line.
Welcome from Chile. Isn't Chile one of the only places in South America where it actually might snow? Because here in America we think of the equator is where it's hot, and you keep going north and it starts to snow a little bit, and then it starts to snow a lot. But actually in like the southern hemisphere, and in most parts of the world for that matter, it just never ever ever snows. Ever. Like anywhere. It's just always hot all the time, and even whenever you have winter, it's still fucking hot.
He's alone. We can take him.
No.
Make it rain.
Don't you touch me. You disgusting beast. The audacity of these Shinra soldiers to touch my wonderful metrosexual body.
We're back.
How How dare.
He always knows just what to say.
But yeah, and the very tippy tip of Chile in the mountains is where it will sometimes snow. Charlie Sheen,
I got this
please.
place covered.
There you go.
Simmer down, hotshot.
Simmer down, hot shot. Actually, is one of my favorite lines.
Someone who
Is
can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us.
any
but what
upcoming
can you do?
games you're looking forward to? This one, of course. I'll probably play the new Doom for a little bit. I never actually finished the other one. Of course, I'm not real big on the gameplay of Doom. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not something that I gravitate towards. Probably some other stuff coming up that I can't really think of off the top of my head.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Snow happens in Australia? Where?
Tifa and I.
Australia is just like hell. It's just hell. Like the majority of Australia is just a hellscape of fire, right? I'm not even joking about local politics. I'm just saying it's very hot in Australia. So it had to like snow at the very bottom, like east coast, I guess? Isn't that where Sydney is? I don't know anything about Australia. Australia's layout. Layout.
These sewer
Like it's a
rats appear
room.
to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
The closer it gets
We
to New
are
Zealand, I
currently
guess.
investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 3 is the other one. This one that I forgot.
This pump's sole purpose.
Of course, it's gonna come out
planet
very
Prime.
close to
While you
everything
sleep,
else.
While you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako.
And I do
It
not give
doesn't
two
rap,
shits about
and it
Elden
doesn't care.
Ring or whatever it's called.
You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Never hear anything about
Damn
Victoria.
straight I do.
Get help.
Say that again.
The lighting makes Barrett's hair look kind of fluffy sometimes.
I'd worry less about the
Even
plan,
on his beard.
more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
You say new Barrett, but this is basically how he acted in the original game. Just those tiny little chibi models couldn't really carry the energy that he's carrying right now.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach.
So if anyone in Australia wants to experience snow, they have to drive to
Just go with
Tasmania
them for me, would you?
and endure all the devils? But how can humans withstand all that spinning?
Should have asked for more money.
Don't try to touch black people's hair. This is some good general advice. I'm not speaking from personal experience, but just because it looks like it'd be fun to play with doesn't mean that you should just walk up to random black people and be like, I'm going to play with your hair now. They don't really appreciate it. Most people don't, but it's for some reason it seems to be a white person thing to be like, oh, hair, and then start playing with it. We actually even make that, it's like a white gene thing. We have to make that noise when we do it too. It's really embarrassing. Hair. Even if we don't speak English, we still say the word hair. It's very strange. Buried deep in our genes.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Now for the real show.
It's so cute that Barrett shit talks the machines, the unfeeling machines. Well, I know you can't drive to Tasmania, Well, you could. You'd have to try real hard, though. Like, you could pull it off, I think. Like, especially if you have, like, one of those fancy hover vehicles that they use in the swamps. I don't know how far those can go across the ocean, though. Probably not that far. They're probably further than you think. I'm not basing that off of anything, except for my imagination, though.
Was never in doubt.
Can I do that fart noise?
Look what we have here.
The last time I remember anyone doing that was probably back in elementary school, back in the mid-1990s.
They'll cut
Fart
your
noise
size
under your
and then
armpit.
some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing.
Who does that anymore?
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly.
It is true.
Nothing like a little danger.
Well, the machines didn't kill Dyne. It was the people holding the machines that killed
Just
Dyne.
keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Guns don't saw off black men's arms. Shinra soldiers holding guns saw off black men's arms.
You okay?
Ow.
Pay more attention.
Oh. My succulent flesh has been cooked to perfection.
Okay, let's see what's up next. And it's more of the same. Come on then.
Did she just...
Relax.
I wasn't looking directly at her with the camera. I could swear that she just... Barrett, please. I know you're upset. You don't have to do that to yourself. It looked like she just walked straight through the active laser field.
Glad that's over with, and we're almost at our objective. Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe
Oh,
out
I have gotten through...
swarms in
I
seconds.
have gotten through the laser fields without getting hit, but it's harder for me to do whenever I want to fuck around and be an idiot. So I may have never done that with... Have I done that on stream, gotten through without ever getting hit? I don't think I can ever resist the urge to just rush through it as fast as I can.
Ha! We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
No, sir.
You're up.
My turn.
I know.
Don't overdo it.
Barrett's so excited. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Whoa, we're... Ugh! He'll be fine. Don't worry about Barrett. He's got a lot going for him. Is he going through... Oh, okay. I thought it was like going through his body. He's like, woo. Oh, there it goes. Now we're talking. Oh, that's where it was too far, I guess. That was the part where it intersected his body too far. Now he's got to slide off the edge. Maybe they just didn't have an animation for him moving his leg over the gun because he was afraid it would hit his groin. That's probably what happened. That's understandable. Just collapsing to the ground.
Bring it home.
Taking over. Now's our chance.
Let's kick it up a notch. Bang,
Down, down.
Give 'em what's coming.
Really? Still alive. Good for him. I love killing these things. I think sweepers might be my favorite enemy in the demo to fight.
Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
What the hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Kiss. No, don't walk away from me. Damn it. I was trying to push him against the wall so he couldn't escape it. Live and learn. I guess everyone's got a little bisexual in them. Live and learn.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
Does she have a gun? I wasn't really paying any attention. I find I don't really use MP as much as I probably could.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this.
I guess because
Heads up, boys.
the spells are more damage focused, and what I'm actually looking for most of the time is the ability to stagger enemies. Yeah, what is she using? What the hell's that on there? What is that? Can I twist this? I'm not trying to look at your butt. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna deny the world. What is that hanging off of it? It's so small. It's not even Uzi. It's like a Z. It's just a Z. I don't know. Is it so she can hang onto it with two hands? What purpose does that have? It's so weird. What a weird design for a gun. Did I study art? Not much.
Should be easy.
I mean, it sort of looks like a forward grip, but it doesn't at all.
Deal with that. That's that.
Come on. No, Barrett, come on. Don't auto-target. Can't you behave yourself? Gonna make you sweat till you bleed. You tell him, Barrett.
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. It's over. It's on you. Bring it. Nothing to it.
I may not like speedrunning, but I do like having like minor bouts of efficiency. It is fun doing individual little bitty fights efficiently. I wouldn't want to be pressured into doing it all the time though. That's one of the reasons why I don't really like games like Final Fantasy XIV. I've talked about this before, but there's a distinction in game design between solution-driven design versus, I guess, the opposite would be like creative design. I don't know. Or just non-solution design. Solution-driven games are ones in which there is a defined, perfect way to play the game, and it's very rigidly trying to guide you into doing it. Like DMC games, for example, have solution-driven aspects to them, and that there's a definite way that you're meant to defeat enemies, and there's probably a perfect sequence to defeat them, but it's still not so rigid that there is a perfect way to fight every single engagement, I guess. And that comes down to, like, speedrunning. Like, I guess there is when it comes to speedrunning. But, like on Final Fantasy XIV, there is a defined solution-driven solution for every engagement. Less so in open, like, gameplay, but whenever you get into dungeons, especially the harder versions of dungeons, EX and so forth and so on, then it's like, stand in this exact position. You see this tile on the ground right here? Stand on this individual tile. Do this sequence of rotations up until this ability, then move over here, because it's always the same, right? There's a definite solution to the gameplay. I don't like that. I don't like solution-driven gameplay. I like having enough leverage to just dick around. So I like a little bit of that in my games, but barely any. I can't resist
All right,
dicking around.
Let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand.
So whenever games actively punish you for dicking around, woo, boy, is it not
the
me.
honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never
Protects
said
her
I
hand
was.
from bullets.
I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job.
No, I haven't actually played Classic Mode yet. I could turn it on, I guess. Well, don't conflate open world with non-solution driven games. Those are not the same thing. You could even have an open world game that still has solution driven engagements. He looks so pleasant right there for some reason.
What about the time?
Like for a split second, Barrett was actually concerned.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Yes, I am. I'm a real piece of shit. Cloud is 21 years old.
Crossing.
Heads up.
What in the hell?
Did bald increase my wisdom? No. Unfortunately, no. Well, I guess in a way it
How
can.
do we fight this thing?
It's got
Oh, I can't turn it on right now.
reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Even whenever I was a kid, people would describe me as being wise for my age.
You see the damage that did?
I've always had a fairly good grasp on common sense, I guess. Of course, I was also a weird kid in that... Huh, it doesn't actually build. I think just hitting them with thunder...
If I heal up.
I'm gonna do it again. Pay attention to the damage. 388. Okay. No, maybe it does every time. I was gonna wonder if actually hitting it with its weakness just gave it like a debuff of some sort as opposed to pure damage, but it is pure damage. Oh, but I was always a weird kid.
Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your
Come on.
brilliant?
I was always a weird kid in that I was like, I don't want to go out and get drunk. I don't want to get my license. Like, I was very... All the cliches about kids wanting to rush through to adulthood were never ever true with me. I never acted like that. So I've always been unusual.
Gotta heal up. Gotta be careful.
Something about me doesn't quite work. Like all the stuff about being
Need to heal up.
an aggressive male and stuff like that also didn't really apply to me too much.
Deal with that.
Always been a weirdo.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Where? Oh, he's up there.
Stop on this. Bring it. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lip from you?
They don't get along. They're quite the odd couple.
That didn't work either.
Oh, I accidentally targeted the field generator. It's still active. God damn it. Sir, could you please stop jumping around?
Heal up and regroup.
No. Get rid of the fucking field generator. Getting tired of looking at
Hit
it.
it hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now.
I'm sure they are. Dragons are not people, too. That's a myth.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll use it. No, I'll use a potion.
We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
Like, even with Cloud, he still tries to act like a leader. Like, he still has that mentality.
Not good enough.
I really am curious how they're going to handle his character whenever he was, like, whenever they do a flashback at, not Calm. But whenever they do the flashback at, what is the name of that town? I said it yesterday. The one right before Gold Saucer. What is it called? Brain. What is it called? Corel. Yeah, okay, Corel. Because it's at Mount Corel. That's what it was. I don't know why I locked up like that. It's so weird.
Sorry.
Not good.
I wonder what would happen. I know, thank you.
You're as good as finish it.
Why now?
It's weird looking at it from the outside. Yeah, it does about 1,200 damage or so. Almost 1,200. What I think of Hunter. Just Hunter.
You don't want to be hit by that laser.
It's fine.
So, what do we do?
I actually don't think I like any of the characters in Hunter x Hunter, which is kind of a weird thing. Oh wow, he actually did attack him for once. I've never actually seen him attack him all the way back there.
Be careful. Strike now before it fires again.
Ow. Ah, my flesh has been rent. Again.
I won't give up.
Something always did like a shot. I ain't going down fighting a goddamn scorpion.
What? Did he... Barrett seemed kind of racist against scorpions there for a split second. What was up with that?
Gotta heal up.
Need my help, do you? Come get her up.
Hang back.
Thanks for putting me there, AI. Super cool. Ow!
Gotta heal up when I have the chance.
Oh, right.
Let's switch it up.
That's right. He didn't need those bones anyways.
You think I care about a few cuts and bruises? Because I don't.
I wonder if this will go through that barrier. It will not.
Then take cover already.
You got this.
All right. Take it from here.
About damn time.
Live and learn.
Now, go.
That's what a wise man always said to me. It's funny, I wonder if I could actually build up 2 limit breaks in the same fight with the same boss. Bang bang. How embarrassing.
Incoming. Take cover.
There really no other option?
Want to get shot? Be my guest. Steady.
You got this.
Take the lead.
About damn time.
Now, go.
I'm counting
Take it
on
over.
you.
I wonder if that damage counts. Cooking stream? That would require too much setup. Kitchen's nowhere near.
Auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
They really should shorten up the range on that. That move is way too aggressive.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until
Alright, cut it out. Enough of that fucking shit.
What do you think we're paying you for? When I get my chance, I'm gonna blow this bastard the hell up.
This final phase is really irritating.
Got some fight left in you?
I found that the only thing that really irritates me a great deal in video games, like actual irritation, is the feeling of my decisions not mattering, or more specifically, the feeling of
catch yourself up. It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
Here it comes. After you.
the feeling of creating an input and saying, "Hey, video game, do this," and the video game's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that." Just it didn't matter. Yay! It feels good to end these fights with a limit break. I do feel like making vermicelli tonight for some reason. I don't think we have any hamburger meat unfrozen, though. I have not watched Castlevania Season 3 yet. I can't even remember if I saw Season 2. I don't really remember that much about it.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Where should be covering our way out? Go, go, go!
I look forward to, as far as bosses in this game, it won't be in the release coming up, obviously. I look forward to seeing the Stilva boss fight. That should be interesting. Boxes first. Hi from Kotaku, huh?
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Look, I only need 75 health in my life right now. I know it's not good for me, but it's good for me, you know? That was that? That's your battle cry? Alright, whatever. Stilva is this weird sort of crabby, like insectoid, scorpion-like enemy that doesn't have a scorpion tail. That is in the reactor core near Corel. It's big, red, and horny.
You okay?
Like a lot of things in this game.
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
Like this one.
My hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
Aqua Rake. Aqua Rake? What are you talking about, Aqua Rake?
Come this way.
Are you referring to Aqua Lung?
This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
The Stilla fight is the one that you do after you go through a bunch of chutes.
I think I see an exit. Come on.
Like, there's a part where you have to kind of solve this puzzle and go through a bunch of chutes that are in an area that lead to treasure chests that are inside of a reactor that's sort of defunct.
Don't look back. Let's go. Let's
But it gives you a... I think you can learn Trine from it. Materia Keeper.
We're running out of time.
Yeah, I think they reused the model for it a few times.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Barrett!
I've got you.
Why does my head have sunglasses
But then
in the wrong place?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They said that... They said that this game will not have any expanded universe or whatever compilation characters, except for one character that is from...
Deal with that.
Get your ass out of here.
That is from a short story that's called The Kids Are All Right. And I read that and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, just make Final Fantasy VII, please. I don't need all this other bullshit in my life. Like, could we please just not? Like, the little kid that sells materia that they showed off in some screenshots is bad enough. Where he, of course, has white hair because modern Japan. And he's also a genius because also modern Japan. Why can't it just be some, like, dirty guy that sells you shit? Does there always have to be a special gifted child that's incredibly unique but still serves the people? Does it have to be that stupid Japanese bullshit every time that they make something new? Could be worse, though. Could be worse. I wonder if you get an upgrade eventually that expands your ATB to like 3 charges. That seems like something that might be in the system.
Sure you could.
Actually, Barrett might be able to pull that off. Yeah, as long as you have potions, I feel like you can do a lot of this content solo.
Heads up. We got a whole lot of company.
I'm glad that you start off with this.
You got this.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Shit, shit, shit. I don't have time. I can do it the last few fights, I guess.
Ain't no thing. Now that was something else.
That was fucking crazy. Let's see. I've never actually... Yes, okay. I've never actually tried Classic. Let's see what it does.
Was nothing.
It apparently is easy mode, but with additional easy assist things associated with it. Okay, when the difficulty is set to Classic, the player control character will engage enemies in battle automatically, attacking, defending, and invading as appropriate. With this mode active, you can simply wait until your ATB gauge has filled and press X and make commands and dictate the flow of combat. Though you can always control the player character. You can always control the player control character. Oh, so it's just exactly the same. It's just that... Oh, okay. Oh, alright. So... It's basically like putting good AI on both characters at the same time. But it... Oh, alright, yeah. That's kind of interesting. It kind of takes away a lot of... But, you know, it's still pretty interesting. Woo! Enemies go down easy, too.
That was nothing.
I don't think I'd play with that, but it's still kind of interesting that it's doing it. Alright. Why do they always go for Barrett first?
That it? Going in. You're done. Don't overdo it.
All right. Watch and learn.
I forgot that I had it on Classic for a second.
Coming at you hard and fast.
Alright. Do your work, Barrett. Wow, he even tries to dodge. AI isn't particularly great, though.
You know, I just realized with how lighthearted and goofy the original version of this game was. How are they gonna pull those scenes off in this very serious version? Imagine meeting the cat on the demon blob and Barrett just going, "You gonna fuck it, join this team or what? Bitch."
Nice balls.
I have fears for this future.
It's not that hard. If you could hook a USB cable to my brain and I could just imagine the things, then I could do it myself.
Sir.
There's a lot of cases where just directing the camera is going to solve a lot of problems. Like I can imagine Cloud beating the shit out of Eris, for example. It's probably just going to be like putting the camera point of view with Eris and just having like punching him at the camera and making sure that it's clear by like slow motion or something, that there's nothing in his eyes, like he's just completely distant and his body isn't even there. And they might even have a thing where she like leans forward and like caresses his face as it's happening to try to comfort him, or they'll do something of that nature. They'll do something to make sure that he can't be blamed for any of it. Bitch. Thanks, auto reader.
Doors open.
A lot of the goofiness of the original game is just because it was presented,
Pick up the pace, people.
especially for you younger guys. This may not really make too much sense to you. But you also have to remember that
If I couldn't,
whenever 7
believe me,
came
you'd be the
out,
first to know.
whenever 7 came out,
Take
we
that
were
as a yes.
first getting out of it was the first time we were getting out of the 2D era where you could not make a video game except for 2D. So anytime that you had to have characters do anything, it had to be greatly, greatly over-exaggerated.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Alright,
So whenever you have the chibi characters in 7 doing things like jumping off of the dolphin's head, of course it has to be ludicrously over-exaggerated, because they were still in that mindset, and you're still using those little chibi models. So in the remake, I imagine it'd probably just be as simple as the beams are not as low as they used to be, and Cloud like stands on the back of the dolphin as it's like surfing on the waters, and he just jumps a little bit, because Cloud already has been portrayed as being able to jump ludicrously high in this game, so I can't really imagine it being that much of a concern. Most of the goofy scenes in the original can be either downplayed or taken care of pretty easily with just camera work. Eris is pretty. I put my wee-wee in Eris. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. Jessie always looked hot. She was always cute. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are considering playing 7, despite the fact that they know absolutely nothing about it. Which is going to get frustrating whenever the remake does something that radically changes the plot of the original game, and you're having a discussion about it, and you say, well, this happened, and then the person that doesn't know any better, the young person that had no experience, says something like, that didn't happen, you're stupid. And you're going to be like, no, we're not talking about the remake, we're talking about the actual game. There is the actual game, and you're going to have to endure conversations like that, which I don't look forward to. Buy my book! Buy my book! Later. Do you remember how if you manage to hack Eris back into your team after she vanishes from your team, if you can do that, she actually does 1 or 2 times have dialogue still? And one of those times is after the snowboarding scene, which is kind of creepy. It's not really much of anything, though. It's just like she says something like, that was rough, or it's just some throwaway line about how it was difficult going down, or down that slope, or I forget what it was. It's nothing major, though. Alright. So, play through the entire demo 3 times in a row again, for the 3rd time in a row. I think I've actually beaten the demo like 9 or 10 times on stream so far. Maybe this will be the last time. I don't know. You guys seem to enjoy it since you're perverts. Oh, how about I send you guys over the Pat? He has 1.2k people anyways. What's his stupid name? Pet Stares At? I actually almost started typing in Angriest Pat. How embarrassing. Alright. See you guys next time, I guess. I'm not gonna pull a page and have an outro where I talk to you guys for the next 5 hours. Maybe one day, but probably not. Alright, see ya.